Hey, welcome into Sportsbook. Betting Insight today, Pauly and Teddy. Friday, April 6th, big game breakdown. Draft props are here, over 30 of them at William Hill. We'll run down the NFL draft props, which is less than 3 weeks away. We'll give out 3 play of the day. Well, it's a big steam with some of these moves as well. We'll give out 3 play of the days coming up. We'll turn on the shot clock as well. And the Bulls and Celtics, life without Kyrie, all that part of big game breakdown. Bad beats, bad bets, bad for the books. Same game. A bad beat and a bad for the books. The Wizards were up. Wizards money line up 17 with 7 minutes. How about up 16 with 6 minutes? They lose. Cavs almost cover. 119-115. Biggest comeback of LeBron's career when there was 6 minutes or less left in the game. Wizards couldn't buy a basket. Couldn't get any stops. Big win for the Cavs. They try to get the 3 seed.
Sure, and that's a bad beat, most assuredly, if you had the Wizards on the money line in that ball game. When you're up 17 with 7 left, you're playing a team with no point guard. Hill and Calderon both out. That's tough. That being said, the over money there, 218 and a half up to 222. That's tough too. If you had under, you're talking about a game, and of course we had over here on Sportsbit. No complaints, but Cleveland went nuts in the back half of the fourth quarter. Where they scored 32 points in the last 7.5 minutes of the fourth. Sent that game flying over. And, of course, let's not forget the tweet from Vegas Point Blank. The LeBron factor. With that rally to beat Washington, the Cavs are now 19-5 in games decided by 6 or less. That's 10 straight wins dating back to January 12th. Cleveland's winning all the close games. And, of course, we talk about tonight's game. We'll preview that a little bit later in the show. But once again, it's in that point spread range where someone's supposed to win the game by 6 or less.
Bullpen shenanigans every single night in Major League Baseball. Bad beat, Rays plus 220, up 2-0 in the bottom of the ninth. Colomé blows it. Red Sox tie it. Ramirez with the walk-off in extra innings, 3-2 Boston.
Yeah, and Colomé, he's working for the first time in a week, and he can't get 3 outs. It's like one thing if your closer's tired, another thing if your closer's not effective. That was certainly the case for Rays backers in Tampa. But the big plus price, unfortunately, did not come through if you had him in your pocket.
All right, they're betting cold weather here blindly. It doesn't matter who the pitchers are. This is ridiculous. Tigers, White Sox under 9.5 down to 8.5. That's Zimmerman against Shields. Shields was terrible last year, and Zimmerman an ERA of over 6. White Sox also flew over 9-7, and also a tough beat though. If you had the White Sox $1.20, they're up 7-4 in the ninth. They blew it, and then the Tigers get 2 in the 10th to win it.
Yeah, the bottom line, it takes more than cold weather to get a Zimmerman and Shields matchup to play under the total. That duo combined, 17 hits allowed versus 4 strikeouts. And let's get a drum roll, please. Brrr. James McCann, the 50th batter Shields faced this season, the first one to strike out. James Shields does not have much of a strikeout pitch these days. And I'll tell you what, the under steam yesterday, you're only going to see that in a James Shields game when the weather is ridiculously cold. Ridiculously cold weather didn't kill that under. Steam flew over the total. Bettors got that one wrong.
Yes. Here's a couple more bad bets. Nationals, Mets under 7.5 down to 7 under -125. That was DeGrom against Strasburg. Although it was a high-scoring game, at least the Mets, Conforto comes back and it's a home run. And the A's took money again. Anti-Texas money. A's $1.30 up to 160. They lost 6-3.
Yeah, Mets Nets under 7.5 down to 7. DeGrom versus Strasburg. What could possibly go wrong? Easy. Bullpen. Brandon Kinzer could go wrong. You have a grand slam to Jay Bruce in the 7th. Which you see right here, that game flew. Well, didn't fly over the total, but it got over the total. Certainly not a good result if you had the under in that ball game, and many bettors did, Pauly.
And this one was strange. Bad bet and bad for the books. Houston 9.5 up to 11, and the under 217 down to 212. No Lillard, and Houston's up 20 at the half, and then they relax, even up 10 with not much time left in the fourth quarter. Portland makes a run. CP3 has to hit a jumper to win it with 1 second left. 96-94 final in that one. Portland's going to have a big say in what happens down the stretch because they play Denver and San Antonio coming up. So we'll see if Lillard plays, although they haven't locked up the 3 seed as well. Bet for the books, Rockies, Padres under 8.5 down to 7.5. That was a 3-1 final. Padres are 1-6 on the season. And T-Wolves Nuggets, they thought, hey, big playoff type atmosphere. If the Nuggets lose, they're essentially done. 227 all the way down to 224.5. No Butler. Teague did play, though, in that one, but it was 100-96, not even close.
Yeah, I mean, the playoffs on the line, the game played like a playoff intensity contest. And to be honest, both teams looked tired last night. They combined, 17 of 61 from three-point range. What does it set up? It sets up 5 teams that are within 1 game of each other in the Western Conference. One of those teams isn't going to make the playoffs. So we've got quite a battle for the last week of the regular season, as entertaining a final week as I can remember in recent NBA history. But the bottom line is, bad for books. T-Wolves Nuggets under gets steamed, and that under cashes with relative ease.
Yeah. What a huge game tonight. NBA TV, the 3 seed on the line, and LeBron James is an underdog. We'll get to Cavs, Sixers, and the Celtics. Life without Kyrie up next on Sportsbit. Betting Insight today on SBRpicks.com.
Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.